Hi friends, welcome to Jas&Nish Traveltales. Today we are going to see one of the oldest market in Cairo, Khan el Khalili. The ride from the pyramids to the market takes about 45 minutes, or even worse with the traffic. Being Friday afternoon, the first thing I did was to run for the Jummah prayer. By the time I reached, the mosque was quite crowded and I could only get a space outside. After the prayer, I walked through the streets of Khan el Khalili market. Khan el Khalili is an open air market, or also called as bazaar, and is in the middle of the historic center of Islamic Cairo. Islamic Cairo is not any more Islamic than the rest of the city, but it is the part of the city with the greatest number of Islamic monuments. More people visit the Khan el Khalili Bazaar than any other attraction in the country, and this is more so because the place is equally popular among the locals as much as it is with the tourists. Khan el Khalili is an open-air market that is fully packed with shops selling various range of goods from souvenirs, antiques, fabrics to spices, perfumes, traditional jewelries, and so on. The bazaar is a great place to walk around for an entire day. The sights that Khan el Khalili has to offer are enduring examples of true Egyptian culture that has been thriving for hundreds of years. Haggling is part of the shopping experience in this market, where the shopkeepers actually expect you to bargain your price. The tradition of buying and selling, haggling and bargaining among the crowds has been going on in these streets for centuries already. The bazaar is divided into various districts, and each district sells a specific type of good. Spices are sold in one part of the district, while carpets are sold in another district. The Khan el Khalili Bazaar is a huge market with multiple streets and districts, and it could take days to see all of it. Al Hussein Mosque is one of the holiest Islamic sites in Cairo and is just outside Khan el Khalili Bazaar. Around 4 in the evening, we finished our tour at the Khan el Khalili Bazaar and moved to a restaurant to have a late lunch. On the way just outside of Cairo, this is the City of the Dead, one of Egypt's worst slums where the dead and living coexist. The dome-like structures are tombs dating back from the 7th century, and people eventually started taking up residences around the tombs and started living here. The castle that you see ahead of us is the citadel of Saladin that was built by Saladin al-Ayyubi towards the end of the 12th century. After traveling for about 30 minutes, we reached a nice restaurant by the Nile to have our lunch. The restaurant's outdoor dining space had an amazing view of the Nile. After our lunch, we decided to have a walk by the Nile. We took a long walk all the way to Tahrir Square, but unfortunately we could not capture the sights in Tahrir Square because the police restricted us from doing so. After spending a nice evening in Tahrir Square, we decided to go back to have an early dinner. And with that, we come to the end of our episode in Cairo today. We'll be coming back with more interesting episodes. So please do click the subscribe button and the bell icon. Thank you for watching.